Hello, this is Just Saying. And this is a people's blog. My Spiritual Eye is the title. I'm going to talk about church from now on. Since Obama is getting out of office, I'm going to talk about church. Isn't that great? Because I can't stand church. I am not religious in no shape, form, or fashion. Anything that my ancestors did not do, everything that they did, I try to grab a hold to those things. Although the church is doing a lot of that, but they just let someone else bring some little mixture in. It did not come from any of my ancestors. Okay, Christianity. There's other religions that I don't like. I don't like any of them. I'm not into religion. I am spiritual. Spiritual. Did I say that right? I am. And I am proud of it. I have a spiritual eye, and God is from within. God is from within. How convenient. Or when I look at the mirror in a mirror, I look at that mirror and I see a reflection of God. It's the bomb. And when I can feel that and come in touch with that, I know there is nothing I cannot do. Okay? So I have a more of a spiritual I am a spiritualist. I am not into religion at all. I'm not going to try to hide it because I'm not living right now for everybody to like me. I did Obama for a long time, these videos. I never got a like. I never got a comment. I put a picture up yesterday and everybody made a comment. You don't have to. Because, see, this is all over the media. FB, Facebook is one of them, but they have so many different sources. And I put them out there. Anybody that disagrees with anything that I'm saying about the church, disagree, but it's not my glory. Africa is where I want to go. I want to go to because I'm in love with their film industry. I am in love with the actors and actresses in Africa. But one of the things is too heavy in religion, in that Christian religion. I don't know how that happened. Because I know their ancestors did not do that. None of it. And I don't believe the ancestors would be angry with them because I think that that kind of energy leaves you once you go through your transition. I don't believe in hell, and I don't believe in heaven. Okay, those things I don't believe in. So I'm so happy that I have a spiritual eye and I'm free from all the books, Bibles. I don't do Bibles, any of the books. I don't do those. I'm not interested. I don't need nobody to, especially Jehovah Witness. I'm not even getting into that because that might make me angry. So, especially Jehovah Witness. And I was real sad to hear that Prince was a Jehovah Witness. Oh my God. I was like, oh Lord. But anyway, I hope you woke up well this morning. And I hope you rest tonight because this particular video might shake you up a bit. Gay marriage in church. I can see where Blog Talk Radio didn't do that yesterday. They had an actor interviewing them. So I'm just going to finish it off. The example of the Reverend he gave on Blog Talk Radio was the fact he used the ark. And he says on the ark, now he's reading from his everything biblical. Everything was biblical. The reason why gay marriage is wrong in the church. Everything's biblical, right? And let me squeeze this in. If I ever have a conversation with any reverend or anybody like that, you must have a reason why you're making other people's lives miserable, calling yourself a God, some part of God, and doing that because you have to be humble enough to know that you do not have the power to make those judgments. You don't. You just don't. So it was the ark, the man and woman and man. That's what he said. They not man and woman. Well, I've got news for you. How do you know that? Were you there? I mean, really, the woman that's with the man could be looking at a woman across the ark. Okay? Right. It still could be going on. And on the whole ark thing, it could have been a sex orgy on the damn ark. I don't know. It could. How do you know Moses wasn't gay? You don't know that. You don't know that. You know, he was alone with a bunch of animals and putting people and agreed to do that. So, you know, he might have been a little by himself for a long, 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 long time. So you don't speak biblical and you're not there. You were not there, and none of those Christians were there. None of you. You can't judge people because of who they love. You cannot do that. What I would do would take, because all my friends that are so-called gay, I don't really like that word. I really don't like separating people from the rest of the world. I don't like that. But in this term, that's the only way you're going to understand me on this video. So I'm going to use that word. Gay. Most of my friends that are gay are rich. They have money, businesses. They are very, I've never known any gay person to be nothing in society, in this world. They are all professionals, business people, and they do well. I don't know not one that didn't. But what they need to do, they need to take their money now. That means that they have money and they're in these churches. Take your money out of these churches and get your own church, a gay church. Therefore, you all don't have to have problems and taking insults from these Christians and other religious groups. How about that? That sounds good to me. And then they will be happy. I won't be content until that happens, because I hate when people are mistreated in a church. It used to be pants and pants. You couldn't wear pants in the church. I went one time and got put out over there in Chicago. The big church, he passed away, Bishop Brazier. I went in that church. I would watch it on TV all the time. Went in that church after a theater practice, and I had my jeans on and this, that, and I went in with a smile on my face, joy in my heart, and they threw me out with their rules and regulations. See, if it was something beautiful about Christianity, you people have taken it away. But I don't think so, because Christianity fell into African American lives in Africa by accident. And they accepted and it spread it all over. Africa, I'm scared. I'm scared to come there because I do not do that. And I don't want to be criticized on a consistent basis and this, that, and the other by my people that I admire, actors and everything, because that's my favorite. Not America, is Africa. And Africa is just, it's ridiculous. I think they're a little bit worse. Everything that comes out of their mouth, all the movies, to God be the glory. It's just like, and it just made me think, dang, that's just too much for me. I don't think I could. So I may not ever make it to Africa. Never. Lastly, tax the church. Government, please. Tax the church. I mean, all these problems in our African American community, these churches are not helping enough for me. They're not helping at all to hungry children and homeless. And they have to go through a procedure to get money from that church. That is just out of order. But everybody does not see like I see. I have a spiritual eye. And so maybe that's why I took it very seriously. And as soon as my grandparents, because I had to go to church when I was younger, out of respect to my grandparents. But once I got out of their house, I was not in that mess no more. I think I went back for a while and I just don't feel it. It's not for me. Okay? So, tax the dang church. Please. Please take their money. And force them to do what they should do as a church. That's where people go for help. You can't do it now. So, that's it. This is what I'm going to talk about since Obama won't be in office, and I don't care what he does after that. Um, I'm going to talk about the church. So this is part one of my spiritual eye, and there will be more. Hopefully, I can get somebody else that's in here to talk and tell their viewpoints. Okay. All right. Have a wonderful Saturday. I'm just saying. Ashe.